Chaos. Blur.
All right, how we doing, everybody? This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur. It is hard to believe, but we are just one day away from Sonic Frontiers. Well, one night away. Little over 24 hours. My point is, we're very much within striking distance of the next mainline Sonic game to release from Sega tomorrow. And I've been critical of Sega. I've been critical of this whole process, and I'm not sure that's going to change, but we'll see how the game turns out. All I could say is that now that we're here, and actually this is some nice triumphant music to be playing, despite the fact they're playing Sonic Forces. This is one last look back at Sega's last attempt to make a 3D Sonic game. Sonic Forces, released back in 2017, the end of 2017. After the fantastic Sonic Mania, they dumped this on us. Now, is this game bad? Not really. We're going to play it, obviously. We're playing it tonight, and we're going to see just how objectively okay it is. And, you know, I'll point out some things I like about it, and some things I don't like about it. But, you know, for tonight, this is obviously a very much more relaxed stream than what tomorrow's going to be, because tomorrow night, specifically tomorrow night around 11:30, because I'm going to start a little bit before midnight, we are going to have a Sonic party like I've never been able to do before, because I've only been streaming for 3 years, and Sega has dragged their feet, and tomorrow night, the drought ends. Sonic fans can finally rejoice. It's not a remake, it's not a re-release, it's an all-new Sonic the Hedgehog game made by Sonic Team themselves. And, you know, we'll see what it ends up being, but for right now, let's go ahead and get in with this Forces stuff. You know, I have to admit, you know, and it's funny to think about this game in conjunction with Sonic Mania, because 2017 was basically the last quote-unquote year of Sonic. 2017 also kind of had like a long drought before it where there wasn't any Sonic content for a while, and then finally we got 2 Sonic games, Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces. It was dubbed like the year of Sonic, understandably so. And one of those games was fantastic, and the other one is Sonic Forces, which is what we're playing tonight. But this year looks to be yet another just cram-packed year of Sonic content, with Sonic Movie 2 coming out earlier this year. You got Sonic Prime coming to Netflix in December, and Sonic Frontiers releasing in a little over a day, and, you know, Sonic Origins Collection. So I will say that definitely this wait eventually paid off. I mean, you figure it's got to at some point, right? Like, I mean, I would almost rather they just release things intermittently than just hold off for 5 or 6 years and then release something, you know? But that's just me. I mean, I get it. It's almost like they were stockpiling all this stuff, so now they can just release it in one big shot. Now, let's hope Frontiers is worth the wait, because unfortunately, as we're about to see, Sonic Forces was not worth the wait. And Sonic Forces, you know, I kind of forget this because it was so long ago. Sonic Forces was like a 4-year wait between 3D Sonic games. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Sonic Mania was the game of 2017 for Sega and Sonic. This game came out. I mean, I didn't get this game on release. I got this game for Christmas, probably like a month and a half after release. So that's how much I cared about getting it immediately. I already knew almost everything about the game before I played it. Like, it just looks so uninteresting. And we're about to see how uninteresting right now. Depending on how long I stream tonight, we might actually be able to beat this thing tonight. But don't worry, we're not going to watch any pesky cutscenes or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I'm not going to... I don't want to spend too much time critiquing this game, because I don't feel like being negative. I mean, it's okay for what it is. It looks nice, I guess. It almost looks too shiny. I always thought that, even when I first played it. I still think Sonic Unleashed on, like, 360 looks better than this. Press X to jump. Oh, thank you, jump button. Controls kind of like a clunkier Sonic Colors. Kind of plays like one, too. Achievement unlocked. Toaster has joined the stream. Nice. That's a nice entrance, I have to admit. I wish there was a way to do that on Twitch. Maybe there is, where I can make people's intros actually look like that. Yeah, look at how dumb these enemies are. I'm actually going to stand here for a second. Okay, so now they're doing something. Like, in general, like, these enemies... First of all, look at these enemy designs. Okay, oops, I actually destroyed one. These enemies are just glorified eggs with arms, basically. They're not even real robots. How you doing, Toaster? Today we celebrate, well, not really celebrate, it might not be the right word, but we, that's really annoying. My graphics are not firing off. Yeah, just keep waiting there, Sonic. That's another thing, there's no idle animation. Sonic, yeah, and even then... I was actually watching a video on that, too, about how, like, Sonic Forces gets a little bit better with mods, but, like, as the person in the video says, there's only so much you can do with it. I'll be playing that. I am very excited about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually very excited for the story, more than anything. Like, gameplay-wise, I kind of know what I'm gonna get, and from what I've heard, Sonic controls the best he has in a long time, so that's exciting. The controls weren't, like, bad in this game, but they're not particularly wonderful either. The controls are a little slippery in this game, but they also can be because the levels are mostly automated anyway. I mean, look at hold on. I'm gonna stand here again. Look at this enemy AI. Look, this guy's not even shooting in the right direction. I've never actually stood here and watched this. These are the enemies. Okay, they actually faced me that time. Yeah, this asshole was just like, I mean, like, what is this? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to plow through them so you don't notice that. So that's one thing I mean, there's a lot I'm looking forward to with Frontiers, but I like that they're making the enemies so you can't just, like, spam into them like that. Like, the enemies actually are programmed to try to hurt you, which is how it should be. So, whatever. I think everybody was. It's the most okay Sonic game there is. Like, and that's kind of the funny thing about it, is it's not Sonic 06, it's not Sonic Boom, it's not even Sonic and the Black Knight, which actually wasn't that good a game either, but heard one small spoiler, and I've heard a few spoilers, so... I mean, without giving away too much, I've already mentioned this game, like, feels like it's a part of a Sonic Adventure story. For one thing, it just dawned on me that most of the cast of this game is the Sonic Adventure cast. It's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Robotnik. And Big the Cat as a minigame, so... Like, basically the entire cast of Sonic Adventure, nobody else. And it's just, you know, I don't know what role everybody's going to have in that, but... I find that interesting. You know, there's something about the first world they showed, Kronos Island, kind of reminds me of the old Mystic Ruins, even, with the ancient, like, Lost World architecture, so... I mean, after that animation they showed with Knuckles, I mean, I'm like 90% possible, 90% sure we're gonna learn about the Chaos Emeralds. We might even learn about Chaos himself, like the monster. So, because I thought that storyline was done. Like, I thought they were never gonna reference to Call or the Chaos Emeralds or any of that, really, in a significant way, again. So, the fact that they did, now, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I hope they don't waste it like they did in Forces. Because, believe it or not, Chaos is in this game. Well, Chaos Zero. You never fight him, though. He's just kind of there. The only, like, villain you fight that's actually kind of fun to fight is Metal Sonic in this game. But it's not even the real Metal Sonic. It's like a hologram of Metal Sonic. Because everything's a hologram, because the story makes no sense in this game. Like, if you just play this game the way I'm going to play it right now, which is just straightforward, it's not that bad. Like, if you're not really thinking about it, it's, you know, you go from one level to the next. But if you actually try to play this, like, as a story game, prepare to be disappointed. Because the story makes good no goddamn sense. From cutscene to cutscene, they, like, change tones. It's awful. Definitely the weakest part of this game. When they tried to build this game as, like, some kind of return to form for, like, the more serious Sonic. I think Frontiers is going to get it right. And I'm also inspired by the fact that Ian Flynn is writing, well, he's not writing the story, but he's writing the dialogue. He's one of the Sonic comic writers. Has been for a long time, so that alone means we're hopefully not going to get a bunch of goofy jokes. Like, I still hope there's jokes, but I don't want it to be goofy. I'm Shadow. I did enjoy that. I must save Mario. Look, guys, it's Sonic. That's not Sonic. Is that the thing from the movie? I do enjoy heading. That's the other thing about Forces is there's like 100 characters in this game. They never do anything. It's like, oh yeah, SPO's in this game. The entire Chaotix are in the game. Freaking, actually, I don't think Big the Cat is in the game, but like almost everybody else is in this game. But they're just there to be referenced. Like, they never do anything. Like, Silver's in the game. Why is Silver in the game? Isn't Silver, like, from the future? Like, why is he even here? Also, why are there Buzz Bombers mixed in with regular Robotnik soldiers? I actually just noticed that in this playthrough. And why did they put a frickin' checkpoint when I'm, like, 10 seconds from the end of the level? And Knuckles serves no purpose in this story. And yet, no, I think Blaze the Cat is in this game. I'm not even kidding. I'm 90% sure Blaze the Cat is in this game, like, as a background character. That's how many... They put every character in this game in some way. You just can't play as them, but they're in it. I don't know. I didn't make the game. I mean, she might not be. I don't know. There's, like, one scene toward the end where there's, like, a million characters in the background. I mean, you can pretty much mod this game to play as anybody, especially with the avatar. Heck, my avatar kind of looks like Blaze. Didn't even realize that. Yeah, that was Chemical Plant for the millionth time, which we're also going to see in Frontiers, but whatever. I mean, there's extra stuff to do in this. They added, like, some missions or some shit, but it's like, not even worth it to do it. Looks like a lot of things in this game. It's just kind of there. It's there as a feature if you want it. I will say, I didn't really like the Sonic Classic stages, but I did like the Sonic Classic music in this game. That's about the only good thing about these stages. Some people don't like them because they're too synthy, but that's why I like them. They sound like the old Genesis. It's like... But, yeah, they're not as good as Generations. They're not all terrible, but yeah, they're mostly bad. It's too bad, too, because they have the Casino Forest level or whatever it is, which I thought was kind of a cool idea until you actually play it. Like, the concept art of this game looks better than what we got. Like, and it's another thing where you go like, oh, they rushed it, but, like, this game was in development for supposedly, like, 4 years, so I don't know how you rush it. Like, the drop dash does not feel good. Apparently the drop dash is going to be in, you can't even fall down there if you want to. They actually put a bumper there. I never knew that. Yeah, apparently the drop dash is going to be in Frontiers. That'll be the first time it's been in 3D. Of course, it's only been around for, like, one game, so... I love the drop dash. Literally, a bunch of people made a Sonic game better than Sega, and they came up with a move that's now, like, part of Sonic's arsenal full-time, when you think about it. Thanks, Tails. I wish there was a way to turn off the dialogue. In fact, I think there might be. I don't even know. It's like I try to think of good things to say about this game. It's like, the music's okay. Why can't I get up there? Everything just feels too floaty. But it doesn't even matter, because the level design is so basic, you don't really need a great jump anyway. It's like, they kind of knew. They're like, well, controls aren't that great, but the levels are kind of just straight A to B anyway, so we don't really need to make a great jump for them. Or even a decent jump. Or hell, even a jump. Hey-o. Woohoo! I mean, you unlock like 1,000,000 cosmetic pieces for the avatar. That's where most of the budget of this game came in, I guess. It's like every time you beat a stage, you unlock like 6 pieces of freaking underwear for the avatar. Speaking of which, the avatar stages are just okay, but they're tolerable at least. I feel like the cyberspace stages in Sonic Frontiers are just like Scrap Forces stages, like they're really short. But as long as they're just a part of the game and not the whole game like this was. Like, this was the whole game. Like, the whole game is just a bunch of minute-long stages. Like, it's not a mini-game. This is the entire game. It's just this. That's why it was a $40 game at launch, you know, instead of $60. I mean, I've had some fun with this here and there. I'm not going to pretend I've never enjoyed the game. I actually didn't know you could actually not get through that door. If you actually, like, go slow in this game, you notice stuff that you never really noticed. The game doesn't want you to go slow, so you probably won't notice it. I didn't. His little grappling hook just acts like a freaking homing attack anyhow. This is a complete set piece. I'm glad somebody else is hyped for Frontiers. Are you gonna get God of War when it comes out? Literally the next day. God of War Ragnarok has got like a 94 on Metacritic. Like, I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be that good. Okay. I mean, I'm actually kind of excited for Ragnarok, but yeah, it's not gonna, obviously not gonna be a day one thing for me. I mean, Bayonetta 3 I'm actually more excited about. That game got good reviews, and I'm not going to get that immediately, obviously, because I didn't get it yet. But yeah, I look forward to playing both of those. I mean, from what I understand, and I'm not going to spoil it either, but this Sonic game should take me a little while to beat, but I should have it beaten, you know, I don't know, I don't want to predict when, but soon enough that, you know, by the time I get those other games, I'll be able to devote more time to them. Because once I start streaming Frontiers, and I said this before, I will actually only be streaming Frontiers from tomorrow on until I beat it. However long that takes. This game actually offends me a little bit less now that it's soon to be the old Sonic game. Like, for 5 years, this has been the newest Sonic game, still. Like, and it just kind of got glossed over. Which, you know, that's how it goes. But tomorrow we'll make it officially the old Sonic game, so no matter what, I won't care how it turned out. Frontiers will be the one I care how it turns out. This game will already be in the books. That's right. This boss fight's actually okay. I mean, there were good levels in Forces. I mean, there's 30 levels in the game. They're bound to get a few right. In fact, there's a part toward the end of this fight that I think inspired the combat of Frontiers. It definitely is a game. But it's like every time there starts to be a good level, it ends. Like, the levels are only like a minute or something long. I'm also one of the few people who actually liked Lost World, so I kind of like the design of Zavok. I thought Lost World was actually a pretty good game. Better than this. Not be involved, I doubt it. I hate to say it, but Ken Penders could actually write a character, so... If, Ken Penders was in the game, it might have actually had a better story. I mean, could I see him coming up with something like Infinite? Maybe, but even then, he would have had a better character. First time I played this boss, I actually didn't know what to do, because, like, you just kind of avoid his attacks, and then when he does this little stomping thing, you just get out of the way, I guess. But you have to, like, be at a weird angle. Like, if you're too far away, nothing's gonna happen. You have to be standing, like, just away from him, then you get flipped into the air, and you can start homing attacking. Pretty much like everything else in this game, you just homing attack a bazillion times. For some reason, my homing attack's not working on these things. Like, it's just a double jump. It's doing the double jump instead of the homing attack. There we go. this boss isn't bad because it's actually like an arena. Which I kind of miss boss fights in like a closed area like this. Like most Sonic bosses these days are just like run toward the boss, avoid the stuff, and then just keep going. Yeah, this right here, this reminds me of Sonic Frontiers combat. But it's also, I'm not doing anything right now. Like, they literally use half of his health bar for this little segment. Like, it was only, like, I only got, like, 3 actual hits on him. Oh, come on, give me some shoes. Yeah, give me some swag. Come on, here we go. Oh, yeah, my avatar's gonna look so good in those. Oh, give me those shoes. Well, I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah. You know where all the development power went to in this game. All that swag. Now we get to this level, and I actually kind of like this level. This is actually a lot of people's like favorite level in the game. It's pretty well designed. There's good 2D sections. Still short, because they're all short levels. Honestly, this game is just like a worse Sonic Colors. Like, Sonic Colors was actually a really good game. I'm gonna see what's over here real quick, because I actually never go this way. And there's nothing over here. Why is that even there? I thought there was like an alternate route there or something, but alright. I'm like actually trying to give this game some respect and some time to go into the extra routes, and like it doesn't even matter because those routes don't really go anywhere else. Again, the enemies just stand there and let me hit them like nothing happens. I mean, I guess if nothing else, I like the fact that the story was simple enough that, you know, Robotnik was like the main enemy, like, just Sonic versus Robotnik, like, that I can get behind that. That said, I am kind of glad that Frontiers is taking a step back from that, and they're going to introduce some, like, new lore and stuff. I mean, I know Robotnik's still going to be in it, but... And I never thought I'd say that, because I always love when Robotnik's the main enemy, but I'm okay with somebody else being the main enemy this time. Or even just, I don't know what's going to happen, but... I like how it tells you how to stomp after you've already stomped however many times in the game to this point.
It's not like I can swim out into space. I
know. Oh, good thinking, Sonic.
Must be around here somewhere.
Here's finally... I mean, let's not go too crazy. There's some things I don't need to know. Oh, this freaking part. This part got me so excited the first time I saw it, because I thought, like, you were going to do more here. Like, I thought you were going to jump down these ships and have, like, a, you know, thing shooting at you. Nope. All you do is just do this and wait for the little button to come up. I mean, he probably would be, knowing him. He'd be like, I love everybody. Like, everybody's partner for me. Like, I'm in love with Knuckles and Amy. Like, I don't know. That would just be him. Hey, what's going on, Rem? Are you ready to see the most aggressively okay video game of all time? Boy, do we have a treat for you tonight. Sure, LMAO. I mean, you've seen this game before. Yeah, it's no Frontiers, but well, we'll see tomorrow. Well, tomorrow night. I say tomorrow, it's really the day after tomorrow, but I mean, it's almost tomorrow now. It's 9:23, and so 24 hours from now, it'll be 3 hours. I don't know, we're like 27 hours or so away. Arsenal Pyramid. Oh, this stage is butt. I mean, it's alright, I guess. I don't know. Again, it looks like a cool design, but you don't really get to see much of it or do anything. Right here, they just spam you with a million rings. Just notice there's a red ring up there. I also don't care. The enemies are so dumb. They don't even attack you. What the hell pose is Sonic doing there? Here we go. And now we just watch this happen. Somebody actually made a video where it was like they beat all these Sonic Forces levels with like one hand, like they just hit one button and basically beat the level. Well, this is another one where it starts to get a little bit interesting and then the level ends. Like it starts to actually have more to it. I'm pretty sure I hit one of those lasers, but whatever. And then the level just ends.
So they're building weapons here, huh? Making everyone work like robots. It'll be Eggman's turn to get pushed.
Yeah, you show him, Sonic. Like, did they really think this was like a great game when they made it? Like, I feel like they knew this was not like a hard-hitting game. I'm not saying it's awful, but like, this just felt like a what do you call it? Like a stopgap. Like they were working on something bigger, and this was just to kind of like tie people over. And I just died. But like, you know, you tie people over, you don't make them wait like 5 years. Like, yeah, exactly, it's playable. Like, but like that's it. Like to me, this is a game. They could have released Sonic Mania in 2017, released this in like 2019 or something, and then like still had Frontiers like waiting in 2022. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this did not need to be set. Like, they made this like the big blockbuster of 2017, and it like was never that. It was never intended to be that. The price was $40. I mean, like they knew it was not a full retail type of game. It's not exceptional in any way, but it works as like a kind of a portable, like kind of like how Sonic would have like the, you know, the portable games in between games, except those are actually good. I mean, there was a time, God, what was it, like 2004 was Sonic Heroes, 2005 was Sonic Rush, Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, there were like Sonic games coming out like every year. You had the Sonic RPG in like 2008 along with Sonic Unleashed. 2009 you had Sonic and the Black Knight. Like, you literally had a Sonic game coming out like every single year. And I'm not saying you need that, but like, you know, if you want to put out some junk like this every, like, couple years to kind of just tide people over until the next bigger release, fine. But, like, why, like, I don't know. Ouch. Exactly. Ooh, space! Of course, most of my friggin' things aren't even working. Hold on. It's more an issue with my Stream Deck.
Oh no!
Oh, give me a break. Let me get the freaking taunt one ready. I gotta think of a better name for that too.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
How did I die there? I fell between like a crack in the floor. Pretty much half-assing this stage, because there's no way this should take this long. I just don't care enough. Much like Sega, I don't care right now, like, about the quality of the game, so... Game's not gonna take me seriously, I'm not gonna take it seriously. How about that? I keep forgetting you have the boost when you play as both of them. Wow. I literally didn't have to do jack shit during most of that. I don't know why anybody would ever be worried in this game. Even though I did die a few times. Ooh, space! Ooh, space! Ooh, space! I do enjoy ooh, space. Ooh, space! Just watching the chat get filled up with ooh, space. Ooh, space! Oh, this was a big mistake. Alright, this is the stage that actually had some potential. And, of course, classic Sonic's, like, controls kind of ruin it, but as far as a level trope goes, it's actually not bad. Or is this the one I'm thinking of? Or, no, this is the modern Sonic one. This level's just okay. I feel like they didn't really know what to do with classic Sonic. That's why he's only in, like, 4 or 5 stages in the whole game. Why don't my sound clips work right now? Hold on, Sonic, you stand there while I wait. God damn it.
Get a load of this!
Basically, you just alternate hitting the jump button and the boost button. That's all you do to play this game. And even then, you'll just kind of get, ooh, space! Ooh, space! Ooh, space! Even then, you'll just kind of, like, get lucky sometimes, even if you miss one of those things. In fact, I think this part here, you can't even... What does Sonic Force say? Ooh, space! Ooh, space! Wait, what? Like that right there, I wasn't even paying attention! I should have died there! But, like, the game's so automated, you, like, can't... Ooh, space! You can't even die there! What's going on, Big Mac? Thanks for joining the stream tonight. One night before the night where we get Sonic Frontiers going on. So Sonic Forces. Oh, I get it. That time I died. Because I actually did look down at the screen for a second to read something. But who even cares, right? We're just having our fun right now. How you doing tonight, Big Mac? Looking forward to Sonic Frontiers? Actually, I just realized something. Thanks to time differences, you'll actually get Sonic Frontiers like 6 hours before we will. Technically. It won't feel like it to you. Oh, this stupidity where the snake eats you. It doesn't even matter if you hit that, because you still end up getting eaten by the snake. I won't get it on... Well, you won't have to, because you can watch yours truly, Chaos Blur, playing it on release tomorrow. Well, tomorrow night, starting at 11:30, counting down to midnight. The first mainline Sonic game since this monstrosity. So, the first mainline Sonic game in 5 years. So we went from nothing to everything. That's how Sega does it. But you know what? If it pays off, then I will have to just eat my words. Because I always said it. I always said I would eat my words. I said if Sega puts out an amazing game, which this is their chance, then I will be the first one to applaud and give them their due. And it's not that I think Frontiers is going to be a bad game, but I've seen mad popping in that game. Like, even in like all the trailers and stuff, how do your words taste? Not bad. Not too bad. I mean, maybe just because I'm familiar with them, I'm used to the taste, so it's nothing, like, terrible. If I'm eating someone else's words, then they've been in someone else's mouth, it's kind of gross, like, you don't know what you're getting there. But anyway. Valid question. Alright, time for a very predictable boss battle. Another, like, wasted opportunity here for a villain that, like... this villain Infinite has, like, the power to, like, alter reality, and he just kind of makes a few little cubes or whatever. And he can get hurt just by you jumping into him. Like, he's not that powerful. Super Sonic's not even in this game, except... Ooh. You know what? I'm actually going to say Infinite. Like, it's the same word, but, like, maybe without the E at the end. Because I think, like, infinitive is a German word. Infinitive. So, like, I would imagine infinite is, like, kind of the same thing. Either that or it's going to be something like, I can't even think of it, but, like, it's going to be, like, limitless, but in German or something. Like, I don't know the word for limit. Like, it's just going to be that. But no, I'm going to say infinite with no E. Either that, or it's another one of those trick ones, because it's the name, it's just the same thing. Also love how we're fighting on, like, apparently a big snake. The infinitive is a... Yeah, I know, but, like, I figured using that same logic. I mean, infinity in general, I think, is a similar word in almost every language. I'm not saying I know the word, because clearly I probably don't. My German knowledge only goes so far. It helps me out in certain random situations. Ooh, space! Ooh, space! Oh, what have I done? Ooh, space! I'm just gonna say in advance, I'm probably gonna disable, like, all of these tomorrow night so I can just focus on the game. Hey, I died! Ooh, space! Ooh, space! Yeah, I'm definitely gonna disable all these tomorrow night so that I can just focus on the game. So it is unending, alright, so it's like... What? Unendlich? Ooh, space! Ooh, space. Between the friggin' ooh, space and then trying to dodge this crap. Ooh, space. It is on Enlick. Which I thought would mean, like, not ending or... Ooh, space. Sorry, did I say enough in ooh, spaces? Maybe I have another one. Ooh, space. What is the word? Oh, okay, so we're talking about space in this case. Like, outer space, because that was the original context I used it in. So what would it be, like... What the hell is the word for space? Isn't it like that all? So it'd be like, ooh, all. Not like space like realm. Like that's like space or plots. Like pock plots. Uba all? It's either Uba all or all. I got too much to focus on here while playing this glorified QuickTime event game. Wait, what just happened? Okay, camera angle just changed randomly. Weltram. Oh, I'm sorry, Veltram. Damn it, I should have known that, too. I did not know the term Veltall, but I have heard Veltram. Which is like World Room, kind of. Barely paying attention to this repetitive-ass boss fight. This almost feels like a Sonic Lost World boss fight. Or at least like a Sonic Lost World level. I like how easily we're able to beat this guy who's supposed to be like this ultimate powerful thing. We just kind of jump into him a few times and we beat him. Like, oh, Robotnik took over all the world until he didn't because, I don't know. Or, in short, you can remove the Velt. See, that's what that's why I always thought it was all. Like, A-L-L. Wow. Kind of sucked at that. Oh, well. Like already, like a third through the game, almost. Ah, Green Hill Zone. We haven't seen that before. Except we've seen it like every fucking second. Except now it's got lousier music. All does work in context. Well, yeah, that was... So the Ooze Space reference is from a Sonic Adventure 2 stream, where it was just a random observation where it just cuts to a picture of Sonic outside in space, and I go, ooh, space! So, like, everybody knew what I was talking about. Like, I was just talking about space. Oh, hold on.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no. Another reason I'm turning all these off tomorrow. It's not that hard to do it, but when I'm trying to play a new game, like this game I don't give a shit about, but I'm gonna, like, want to give all my attention to the new game tomorrow night. Did I really need invincibility in a level this easy?
This is Green Hill, right? Something is wrong.
Tail. Ooh. You guys are getting me today. I don't know if you're asking that word because of tails or what, but... Okay, just one tail, like the tail of an animal. Hey, I died. There's no momentum, and there's no lots of things in this game. Damn it. It's not that. God, I used to actually know it, too. I don't know it. I'm going to be sitting here trying to guess it all night. I really don't know it. There are two correct words. I mean, it wouldn't just be like dash, because that's like just the butt. I don't know what the tail would be. I used to know it too, because I used to know like a word for like something. Hold on. It's a word that like never comes up. Hell, I barely use that word in English. Hey, look at the tail of the cat. Damn it. I got nothing. I don't know if it's just because I'm like... I'm actually not that tired. I don't know why I'm not thinking of it. Oh, this is that really lame boss fight. Which actually wouldn't be that bad of a boss fight, except they just like... Schwanz! Damn it. There's Schweif. I think Schweif was the one I knew. Because isn't the Austrian... I don't know why I know this, but isn't the Austrian word for squirrel, like... It's different than the German word, even though it is German. But, like, the Austrian word for squirrel is, like, Schweif something. Like, it's a long word. But it means, like, something with a tail, basically.
To surpass expectations is the ultimate of genius. I was expecting to understand.
I mean, I will admit I like the Egg Dragoon as a, like, creation of his. It's probably one of my favorites next to the Egg Viper, but... I don't know the Austrian. Just like how I know the Austrian word for Kartoffel is Erdapfel, or Earth Apple. I only know a few other Austrian words. Again, some of these levels in this game, like this level wouldn't be bad, except that it's like, this isn't a very long game. That's the problem. Is that, like, you know, if this was like one level in a very long game, you'd be like, okay, that was a nice little detour. But, like, this is a level in a game that's not that long to begin with. So, like, they just wasted a level on a very, like, simple back-and-forth boss fight. Which, again, if this was, like, the first boss, and it was, like, a 10-hour game, even, you would forgive it. But this game's, like, maybe 2 hours long, and this is one of the bosses. You fight Robotnik later in the game, and it's admittingly a pretty good fight, but, again, it's, like... This game misses more than it hits. And even when it hits, you're like, why couldn't it do that more often? Like, it's not... It never overwhelms you. I mean, it's not... Like Toaster was saying earlier, it is playable. Like, this is kind of a cool idea for a fight. Using the 3D thing, whatever. But, I mean, this is all they had. Like, that's just disappointing. It's like everybody in this game was just kind of phoning it in. They were like, alright, let's put a Robotnik fight in the game. Alright, time for Park Avenue, one of the more generic stages in this generic game. I realize I have not found the red rings in, like, any of these levels. Which is funny, because they pretty much just blast you with them, and I still have not found a lot of the red rings. Not that they really get you much. Oh, wait, this isn't the level I thought it was. I mean, it is this level. There's only, like, 4 tropes in this game. There's, like, city, world, map. Hold on. Would it just be, Die Weltkarte? World map? Map of the world? Or would it be like Weltplan, like a Stadtplan? Okay, so there you go. Because I know city map is Stadtplan. So it makes sense. You're just using words from the game, but I appreciate that. It also helps that ring is just ring. Really, it's not too much for the rookie to handle. Most useless power-up. Oh, I saw a red ring! Ah, I ran out of ammo. Or out of power. Would you really consider it ammo in this case? Yeah, well, I guess you're out of luck if you missed that one.
Nice work. A fine display of skill.
Wow, you really showed him who's boss.
Yes, more useless dialogue from the background characters. Love it. I love just hearing that. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm literally just breaking the stage. All I did was hit triangle a bunch of times. It's a game about shapes. Ugh! Like, even the voice actors are like, you know what? This game's not going to take itself seriously. I'm just going to do really bad voice work and just go, ah! Oh, you don't even die if you miss that. You just go to a... Surprisingly, there's another route to the stage. Most of these stages only have one route. The enemies literally just stand there. The enemies could be anything. The enemies could be like a sandbag. Like, it's just something to get in your way. There's no thought behind them. You know, you mean the enemies that look like bags of flour? I mean, look at them. They just stand there. They could make anything an enemy. Like, a generic circle could be an enemy. I don't know why this makes me so mad. It really shouldn't. And yet, here we are. Alright, what stupid outfits did I unlock this time, or did I unlock any? Ooh, space! This is the level I was talking about before. Casino Forest, I actually thought was kind of a cool idea for a level, but unfortunately, and like everything else in this game, it's just not thought out well enough. And, I mean, the 2D part I'm fine with, but just the fact that it's just whatever. And why is there, like, was this part of Robotnik taking over the world, was to turn the forest into a casino? Like, why is there a casino in the forest? Like, story-wise, it makes no goddamn sense. Like, plus, these physics are so bad with the pinball. Like, you try to flip him up in the air, and he feels like he's like 1,000,000 pounds.
Whoa, that looks like fun. But this is no time for games.
Then why'd you say it looked like fun? Oh, God, this is agonizing. I mean, it's a really cool-looking level, too. You'd say, I mean, yeah, because Sonic Spinball actually played like a pinball game, but then again, that was the main gimmick. But if you're gonna do pinball at all, why not just, like, do it right? For one level, even. I mean, I do love how pinball's always been kind of part of Sonic's DNA. Like, there's always been, like, a pinball level or something like it in a Sonic game. So, I mean, I'm glad they had something in this game, but it's still, they could have tried a little harder. I guess you could say the same about the entire game. How the hell am I supposed to get in the slot machine? I want to gamble, damn it. There we go. Oh, that was such a cheap thing. You guys saw that. Give me a break. I'm out of here. Of course it's rigged. Ooh. Wait a minute. Is it Zocken? I think it's Zocken. Z-O-C-K-E-N. I don't know why I might know that. Really don't. No, well, no, Zocken. Like that, but with a Z. No, because socken, I think, would just be socks. I'm not saying I'm right. I've seen the word before, and I thought that's what it meant. Another level that actually it wouldn't be too bad, except... Wait, what was back there? Like, can you actually go that way and see what was in the hole in the wall? No? Okay, cool. Why would I want to actually, like, explore the level I'm in? When I could just generically get pushed along a track. Not what I had in mind. Yeah, I know. I know. I think Zulkin actually means, like, to game, like, to gamble, but, like, to take a gamble, I don't know, it would be, like, Riscanta, I honestly, I'd be guessing. This level's kind of relaxing, right? You're just rolling through water. Oh, red ring. Yay, I actually got one. You can see how little I care about these red rings. I mean, that is why it's a hidden lab, you dumbass. Oh yeah, so much fun am I having. I mean, this is kind of a cool idea, but it doesn't really last. No, Zulkin is colloquial? I mean, I know what colloquial means. I just did not expect that to be the answer. Wow, I literally don't have to do anything here. He just shoots the grappling hook on his own. He literally just shoots the grab. I could have just watched that. I pretty much did. Lovely. Zulkin is a colloquial word. Ooh, space! Toaster just gets right in there with that. Glücksspiel. God damn it. That makes so much fucking sense. That's why, like, I can usually guess, like, if I know enough words, which I knew the word Glück and I knew the word Spiel. Let's see if this actually works this time. Of course it doesn't. Hold on.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor. I do enjoy you've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor. It's one of my favorite lines, if not my favorite line in Sonic history. In fact, that whole scene in SA2 is so great when Sonic confronts Robotnik. Well, you've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor. I might be exaggerating the tone a little bit. But now that Robotnik's really pissed me off. But not for long.
That'll work. I'll find Shadow and be back in no time.
Yeah, and you don't get to fight any of them. Like, there's like all this menacing stuff in the background. It's all for show. Like, none of this means anything. Like, this is what you fight. If I ever get up there. Hold on, watch this. This is your enemy here. Wait, hold on. Is he shooting at the ground? Okay, he does actually shoot at you, but still.
Listen up! Shadow has been sighted. Apparently, he's traveling above the city at high speed.
NP? I mean, yeah, pretty much. I like how I boosted right into those spikes. Like, all you have to do is not hit those giant spikes. Oh, these? Yeah. Absolutely. See, even a non-Sonic fan knows this. Like, it used to have, like, you know, those annoying enemies from, like, all the old Sonic games. It'd be like, oh, you're about to, like, go somewhere. They'd knock you down or whatever. Like, no, these have, like, no thought to them at all. I mean, anything's better than just that. No, I'm not saying you don't like Sonic at all, but you never really talked about Sonic that much, so I don't know that you're, you know, huge into the games. Plus, you said you're not getting Frontiers on release, so I don't know what that means, but yeah. Actually, are you familiar with a YouTuber named Dreed? He's actually a German Sonic fan who I've been following his channel. I even talk back and forth with him sometimes. In mostly broken German, but I do try to talk to him. And he answers me back, which is kind of cool. He's not, like, super famous, but I enjoy him. I have no idea why that just happened. With the little roulette thing, but alright. This level actually looks really cool. It's not a very cool level, but aesthetically it looks really nice. This giant city that they have, or whatever. It's almost like a Ratchet and Clank type of level. I just have to laugh at these robots. I'm not really following German YouTubers on Twitch, I only know. Yeah, I don't know how I found him. It wasn't like I was looking for him either. I think because I was looking for Sonic content, and like one of his titles was in English, but then he speaks German in the video, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. He did like a whole thing on Sonic Adventure 2, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't understand every word, because I don't know full German, but because I know Sonic Adventure 2 so well, I kind of knew what he was saying, like, without, like, just the tone of his voice and certain, like, terms he was using, I just understood, even if I didn't know every single word. So I felt like I understood the content of a German video without knowing all the words in it. Which is kind of weird, it's kind of cool, but it's kind of weird. It's like, how would you do that? But I did. Whoa, hello. is funny how, like, even my German friends pretty much follow all the American stuff. They don't even follow, like, German media or whatnot, except for maybe, like, a few popular shows. I mean, I'm not saying anything by that. Like, I don't mean anything bad by it. I'd probably do the same if I was from Europe. Unless there was... It's probably stuff I don't know about. Oh, lasers. You really cannot hold out much more, apparently. It really does. All this dialogue is completely just like, you don't see any of this stuff happening. There's no bearing on the story. It's just like, oh, this is going badly. I just died. Why did I just get... Oh, mission fail. I was gonna say, why did the music get like so much more dramatic? What mission? I was just playing a level. Say I'm a big Sonic fan. Yeah, no, I know you like some Sonic games. I didn't realize Unleashed was one of the ones you really liked. I know you liked SA2. Almost everybody likes SA2. Except for one friend of mine who just doesn't like Sonic in general, so they don't like SA2. But almost, like, people who aren't even big Sonic fans like SA2 as a game. Like, it was one of the best 3D platformers ever. Operation Big Wave. Just basically do the same thing you're doing now. Ooh, see, I can't go with that. It is my second favorite 3D Sonic game. It is probably like my fifth... No, hold on. I can actually give you the whole list. I gotta think. Sonic Mania. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic Adventure. It is my number 5. SA2 is my number 5 favorite Sonic game. Alright, good job, Robotnik. It's a shame, too, because I actually do like this voice actor for Robotnik. I still prefer the original, but I like this guy's Robotnik voice. I just don't like his lines. Easy for you to say, Knuckles, you're not here. Ah! Dangerous stuff is happening. Just take our word for it. We're not going to show any of it, because that would be too interesting, but damn it, it's there. I will say, in terms of story, SA2 might be my favorite story. It's between that and SA1. I always go back and forth. I think I like SA2 a little more, which I didn't think anything was going to beat SA1 in terms of story, but SA2 did. So, I mean, they hit it out of the park on the story with both of their first 3D Sonic games. And then Sonic Heroes had a very minimal story, and Sonic 06 admittingly had a very ambitious story. I don't know how good it was, but it was definitely better than anything we've seen in a while. Unfortunately, the actual game was unplayable, but the story was pretty good. Some inconsistencies. But, I mean, this story is just a clusterfuck if it even exists. You really have. I love how he just did that on his own. Like, why am I even playing this game if the character's gonna do everything? He did that too! I only got years out. See, that's the problem. If you play if you play them out of order, you will think that. And I understand it. I do. But, you know, I got a Dreamcast on release, so I played, not on release, but pretty close. So I played SA1 first. I loved it. I played it for months and months and months, and then SA2 came out, and I loved SA2, but SA1 to me was just a better game. To me. I know, once you play SA2, it's kind of weird going to SA1. I don't have that perspective, so I can't really say. But I love SA1. I really do. But I love SA2. I still remember I got SA2 the day it came out. I think I told this story before. I got it the day it came out, brought it home, and just kind of played it for hours. It was one of the few times, besides like a Christmas thing, where I did that. It was the middle of the summer, because Sonic Adventure 2 came out like June 23rd or whatever. At the time, yeah, okay, so you got it on. You joined the party a little late, but that's alright. They also ported SA2 before SA1, so that's not really your fault. I don't know why they did that. They ported SA1 like a year or two after SA2. Kind of wonder why they even bothered, to be honest, because the SA1 port they just did a really bad job on, even I think. Like, the Dreamcast original is great. Oh, this boss fight actually kind of blows. I almost never played this boss fight. Well, let's give it a try. Let's force our way in here. Pretty much the only thing cool about Infinite's the damn music. Even that's not that cool.
Must be a straggler who got left. The strong will always vanquish the
I don't even remember how I hit him. Alright. Do I just shoot him? I really do. I just shoot him. And I avoid the red stuff. So, technically, this is covered. Although, also, technically, the whole story makes no goddamn sense. But, so, I think he's a jackal. He's either a jackal or a raccoon. You see him without his mask on in the episode Shadow DLC. There's actually DLC for this damn game. But, the story also makes you think he's a robot, because they show Robotnik, like, making him in a lab. So there's other times where they make him seem like he's a robot. So you don't know if he's a robot or an animal. But I think he's a jackal. Or a raccoon. I actually don't know. Now I kind of want to watch that stupid cutscene again, just to see what he is. Fuck it, I might do that. Especially since I hate this boss fight. I just realized I hate it. I didn't just realize it, but... You could say that, and that is a good point, since it was Robotnik, and not Gerald Robotnik, but his grandson, rather, regular Robotnik. But, I mean, what supposedly makes Infinite so powerful is the Phantom Ruby, which apparently doesn't really do much, because you can still hurt him with normal attacks. The Bio Lizard you at least needed to go super for. Oh, now he's pissed. Granted, that is a pretty cool looking animation, but that's all it is. This whole game is just about being cool looking. So, the Phantom Ruby, I actually think it's an interesting concept. It is kind of like a Chaos Emerald. It was introduced in Sonic Mania. And it's basically like, it's able to make illusions, like what you just saw. So, like, if you get hit by it, you, like, hallucinate, but the hallucinations are, like, real. So it's actually really powerful, but they did, like, nothing with it in this game except for this. And I don't know if there are multiple Phantom Rubies or just one. So, actually, I like the Phantom Ruby as far as the story's construct goes. It just hasn't done much in the games yet. Did I just win? But yeah, I really like the Phantom Ruby. Although I think in Sonic Mania it was just used as a way to teleport you from different places. It didn't really, like, do as much. Yeah, it makes that sound when it activates, like that wah, 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 wah. Alright, I want to see if I can find that cutscene now, because there's a way to watch the animations after the fact. I just want to see this. Phantom Control! I mean, yeah, in the right hands, I mean, they could make a really interesting villain with it. But, you know, let's not go nuts. That said, Sonic Frontiers might actually dive into something the Sonic series has never dove into, which is the origin of the Chaos Emeralds. I just want to see if they show... Where the hell is it? Oh, these are all from the main story. Where's the, yeah. Now, have you seen the Sonic Frontiers prologue animation? Because it actually shows, like, it actually shows Knuckles, like, guarding the Master Emerald and kind of talking about, like, where it came from and everything. I mean, not specifically, but it kind of hints at, you know, there being something there before the Echidnas, which is why I think Sonic Frontiers could actually be an interesting story. Where the hell's episode Shadow? I know I have it. I'm not saying I necessarily want to play it right now, but if it gets me that stupid cutscene, I will. It's really weird. J06 could have... Yeah. I don't know how good, but definitely better than it was. Yeah, I would say that. I've always said I like the story of Sonic 06. And at least the levels had, like, more ambition and design. I have no idea why I can't play Episode Shadow here. Unless I deleted it somehow. Can I still play as Shadow? Let me see. Oh, that's the classic chemical plant. Screw it. I'll just keep going with this nonsense. So this is Chemical Plant, the bastardized version. Although I will admit I like this music.
According to Rouge, there should be a database.
According to Rouge, who we just heard from off camera, we're just making this story up as we go, so enjoy that. That's an insane amount of rings, by the way. Now I'm kind of pissed I can't find Episode Shadow on here. Not that it was anything special, but... I mean, I think it was free DLC, too. I don't even think he paid for it. Oh yeah, the enemies are tougher here. You can tell because now they're wearing tinfoil. Sometimes it's just quiet, Tails. Why you gotta be so negative?
Whoa, the water level is rising. Something must have triggered it. Stay sharp.
I love how even if you fall here, there's like those jets under the water, like a hot tub, so you like can't even fall. You just get kind of floated back up. Kind of stupid. Now I'm really curious why I don't have that Shadow DLC, but let me see if I have... Because there is a way to play a Shadow in all the Sonic levels. I think. Hold on. Unless this is also an Avatar stage. Oh, it's a Sonic and Avatar stage. Hold on. I need one that's just a straight Sonic stage. Yeah, see, there's something missing here. I should have the option to switch to Super Sonic or play as Shadow. Let's see something here. I'm gonna restart the game. Unfinished save? No, because I have all the levels, and the DLC was, you could actually play it even if you didn't finish the game. Yeah, because the Supersonic DLC should still be in the game. I don't know. This game features a save. Some features are not available without a network connection. Now, I have a network connection, obviously, so I don't know what... Wait a minute. I can turn off the voices? Hold on. Actually... Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll turn them back on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes! Ooh, space! Let's fortfahren! Actually, I've never heard of fortfahren. I thought it would just be starten. Hell yeah! Hey, it's the Weltkarte! This is gonna be interesting. I'll turn this up. Okay, fortfahren, that makes sense. Leave it to me to go the wrong way. That was close. I thought Knapp meant, like, scarce. Das war's für dich. That one's for you? This is great. I'll be honest with you, I don't understand every word. Fortfahren. See, I never even knew. Robotnik's new invention is really annoying. Which actually, these aren't one-to-one translations, because I know the English words, and I don't think that's what he says in the original. I'm also missing all the red rings. I'm more trying to just hear the friggin' languages. He even has a different grunt in German. He's just like, instead of his usual grunt. I don't know why I find that interesting. It's actually one of the few decent levels of this game. Ooh, that was close. What? What did I just do? I didn't even do that. I just hit the button to shoot. And what is happening right now? We're just fort-firing through the floor here. Hey, we finally died. I've never seen that. That is a Sonic 06 moment there. Generally, you don't see too many game-breaking glitches. You really don't. That was like one of the first. Let me see if it doesn't do it every time. It was because I hit the shoot button while I was running, but it didn't do it that time. See, in English, the characters are just really annoying to listen to. In German, they're still annoying to listen to, but at least I can learn a little bit. Pretty sure I hit that fence. Why is he surrounding himself in moto bugs? I don't even know. You know what? Whatever. That's just... When we're together, nothing's impossible. Which, unfortunately, is a very common theme in this game. Wow, what a powerful ending. It's not even the real Metal Sonic, because it's a hologram. Yeah, exactly. It just blows up like that. It was made with the Phantom Ruby. Es wurde mit dem Phantom Ruby gemacht. Gute Ergebnis. Ringa, Zeit. I'm enjoying this. May as well get something out of this playthrough. I don't know what happened to my DLC, but whatever. Was that? Okay, yeah. So we're up to level. Wow, we're already like 2/3 of the game almost. I actually don't really like this level that much. No surprise there, right? Unknown. Some of these words I don't know. I'm more interested in reading the text. I'm not even watching the game. I never heard. Hey, me neither. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what they're saying. Oh, they call the chemical plant the Chemivuk? That's surprising, actually, because I know it had a few different languages. I mean, I guess German wouldn't be one of their first choices, but I didn't realize this game had a German dub. I mean, I thought it would at least have the subtitles. I always die there. So it's Neue Vasuk. It's not like, what would the word be? Something Vita. Or like Nixtismal or something. It's like impossible to get that red ring and also not die. Just because of where it is. Sub, but no dub. I just realized it is possible to get it. Hold on. It shouldn't matter to me, but it does. God damn it, that's not what I meant to do. I mean, it could have worked, but no. God damn it! He has no dash move or anything. Alright, so you wait until that's over. Then you... Oh, you still can't do it! Fasuk? Are you saying it's been Fasuk this entire time? Alright, I'm not even gonna bother trying to get this red ring. It's such a waste of time. You can't get it and then not die after. Apparently, I just can't... I want to see how many times I can die now. It's almost like a game in itself. Fuh. Well, that part I knew, but, like, I didn't know it was, like, fair. I thought it was fussy. I didn't even hear what they were saying, because they cut off by the cinematic. Ah, es ist eine riesige Spinne. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of those words. I have to avoid these falling pieces of Green Hill Zone. How dare you damage this beloved Sonic level that we're just going to see in a million other games anyway. Hey, I'm dead. Riesige Spinne. 09. Hier sie kommt. That thing cannot come to the chemical plant. Something... It's funny that they call it the Chemivuk, but then the game still says chemical plant when you get to that level. God, hey, Damn it! Oh, this quick step is so bad. Oh, it's like Star Wars, but not as good. A factory is not called a plant. I thought Die Fabrik was the factory. Like F-A-B-R-I-K. Well, I know it's not called a plant. That's why I'm surprised the game still uses that terminology. But like Chemivuk would be like chemical factory. Even though, again, we're about to see it. It says chemical plant right there. But then again, it also says network terminal, which is probably like Netvuk stuff or something. Power plant, whatever, not. Isn't Kraftvuk like a power plant in German? This stage is actually not good. This stage is actually not bad. Is einnehmen like to take back or to take? Verstanden, die wurden. God damn it! I want to read the German. I don't want to play the game. What the hell is einnehmen? Take over. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I thought Unternehmen was that, but you know what? I don't care. Übernehmen. Nehmen ein. See, I actually like this stage because there's like alternate paths and stuff. And then you have like this inside part. This is like one of the few stages that actually does something. Like you have the outside part, then the inside part. Übernehmen is similar. Die Shouts. Dort solltest du die God damn it, it's too much to read. Why is Death Egg in English? That's even more confusing. All that German and they say Death Egg. Like, they even have a different song. I don't like his English voice either. Sonic's German voice actually sounds better than his English voice. Like, he at least sounds like somewhat serious. I have found a way to whatever that is. I was too busy reading to not miss the jump. I have found a way to something. Ah, now I'm dead again. Ooh, space! I like how I just died instantly there. Schultz. See, now that I can actually read it. Oh, Schultz. See, I don't know what a Schultz is. I thought that it said shots, which would be like a treasure or something. I don't know what a Schultz is. Ooh, space dies. That really is exactly what happened. Ooh, space. Oh. Oh, who says this game can't occasionally be fun? There is no Schultz. What do you mean there is no Schultz? That's a central. There's got to be a central something. Schultz Zentrale. So what, they just made up a word? Like Statzentrum, or not Centrum, but also Centrala. I have heard Centrala as in Central. Central Terminal? Is it Terminal? That's what it is in the English version. Shouts is not a word. Man, that is trippy right there. I'm gonna get that stupid red ring this time. Now we can destroy the Death Egg. I know what Zeston is. I don't know why I know what Zeston is, but I know what Zeston is. Some people are gonna be joining the stream like, why is it in German? Why isn't it in German? Schalt in Zentrale. So then what does Schalt Zentrale mean then? If half of it's not even a word. Great, we get to play the Sonic and Knuckles version of Death Egg, except it's really janky. Also, this music does not even fit this. It sounds like elevator music. Never said no worries, Sonic is on it. He will find a way. I don't know. I don't know what AS Drawn is. Isn't it like it's Sonic's turn or something? Drawn is one of those words I don't really know what it means, but I kind of know what it means. Like, is drawn is like it's your turn, it's his turn or something. Du bist dran. Mangavon sick dran. Like, but I actually have no effing idea what dran means. D-R-A-N. I have no effing clue what that word means on its own, but if I see it in a sentence, I kind of get it. Hey, I never claimed to be an expert at this language. I barely know my own language. Wow, this thing took like an hour to charge. I still got hit by it. This is terrible. Stay calm. Like, come on. I know in the game he says something like, I want to hit my head on a wall or something. Gleichmachen. I don't know why that's a funny word. Like how before I didn't want them to say anything. Now that they're speaking in German, I just want to hear it again. Like, I'm like, ah, shut up, characters. Now I'm like, start talking, characters. I have not, no. They made 2 of those, right? Or they made a few, I think. Is it actually a good... I'm sure it's a good game. I'm just not into, like, Mafia stuff in general. Like, I don't really watch Mafia shows or movies. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's a good game. Like, it probably has a good story and everything. Thrawn. S is Thrawn. S, Thrawn. He is working on it. See, it means so many things. I knew it was short for Dalan. Like, you just kind of shorten it, which I've seen with other words. Salba gemacht. Salben what? Doesn't that mean to make clean? I'm gonna end up, like, bugging the hell out of Big Mac right now. More so than usual. God damn it, I can't do anything once I hit the freaking lava floor. Oh, this is annoying. God damn it. Der Boden ist zu heiß. Sauber gemacht. Wurde nicht. I can't read it now. Stop speaking German so fast. That's what I thought. Would it just be guter job? Stop trying to be clever, Knuckles. You're not clever in English. Don't start being clever in another language. Where's the turkey? What? Where's the turkey? I don't know. Well, why is this a thing I need to answer? Now you got me wondering where the turkey is. Good job is not how we would phrase it in German. Gut gemacht? Did you say gut gemacht? Gute Arbeit? Oh, this is stupid. This is stupid. This part where you just run through the robots. Get out before it explodes. That one I got. Where's the guy about Gute Arbeit? Yes, but not usual. Yeah, it's more like good work. Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Well, kinda. Did I mention I'm not very good at this language I'm trying? This level may or may not be good. I don't really remember at this point. All these levels start to blend together after a while. They're just kind of cities and forests and all this other nonsense. Concentrate on the mission no matter what happens. Let's go. Something, something. So much is unusual stuff. I'm an unusual person to begin with, so it's not surprising I'm using the wrong terms. It also helps that the dialogue in this game is very simple to begin with. Like, they don't really use a lot of deep meaning things in this game. Everything's kind of like, let's go, let's do it. How did I miss that red ring? That one's like in plain sight. Now, I'm sure there were some things. Then via... Find out where he is. Via Game and D's. Damn it, let me read it. I'm literally just trying to read. I'm not even watching the game. Don't stop. Don't turn around. Concentrate on the mission no matter what happens. Let's go, people. Angriff. I got nothing. I mean, I've probably seen Angriff. In that context, I don't know. I keep thinking I'm playing as the Avatar character. Okay, it's attack. Alright, that makes sense. We will give you as much protection as possible. Something about fighting Robotnik is a specialty. Or hunting Robotnik. Not hunting, but like finding. I don't know. Yagan is like to hunt. I keep forgetting there's actually a drift in this part of the game. Too busy trying to read this stupid text. Oh, that's kind of cool that the boost is called Turbo in German. Usually it just says boost in the corner. Now it says Turbo. I like Turbo. I actually prefer Turbo to boost, and Turbo is also an English term. It really is Turbo time. I don't know, I think I like Turbo better. Sonic Turbo? Like, that sounds so much better than Boost. I mean, they're both the same idea, but... Null Kamonics means something like super fast. That makes sense. Because null is 0, although I don't know what Kamonics is. Now I really want to find that cutscene with Infinite so I can see him say some of his dumb lines. Actually, I kind of want to hear what Infinite's German voice is, because he already has like a super deep, intimidating voice. I guess I could just watch some of the cinematics in German, although I don't even like watching them in English. Wow! Null nix? Null comma nix, 0 comma nothing. I must sound so dumb when I try to speak German, because I'm just always like, oh yeah, that one means cake. That word means blue. Like, I'm not that dumb, I promise, but I sound really dumb when I try to speak German. Yeah. Yeah, what? Shit. Scheiße. Scheiße. As in 0 comma nothing. Oh, it's definitely taking longer than that. I'd say it's taken like maybe 3 comma or something. I'd say definitely etwas. Irgendwas at the very least. Wenigstens ein paar Stunden. Wir bringen... I can't say it. We can something, I don't know. Directly in front of you. Oh, gee, there he is. Oh, the next stage is null space, isn't it? Look, at this point, I may as well just beat the damn game. We only have like 5 more levels. Oh, I got a mission complete. Oh, I actually collected 70 red rings? I did not know that. Oh, that's right. They're technically called star rings. Oh, great. I got an extra level. I can now play Retor Block 2. Yay. All I had to do was get, Siebzig Rota Stunnenvinge. Vinga. I don't know why I said it with a W. This stage is so stupid. This stage is... I mean, the actual stage gets better as it goes, but the beginning of this stage is like one of the dumbest things. So here we are, we're trapped in null space. Yep, that's it. It really is Doppel Turbo! I do enjoy Doppel Turbo! Not even null space. You disappear, you two disappeared suddenly, nothing happened, something Robotnik. Also, for some reason, the theme song of the game plays in this level. This isn't the last level either, but it plays the music like it's the last level. Wait, what did it say? Even the announcer voice is different? I'm gonna try that again. It does say FOIA! That's awesome! I'm about to die again, aren't I? Sure am. Alright, I'm gonna try to pay attention to the game now. I'm like too busy trying to pick up the little nuances. Ow. Look how that little robot just landed on us. We will soon have the situation under control. Actually, this stage isn't bad now that I'm thinking about it. It's just that beginning is so pointless. So it's like we're trapped in null space. Oh wait, no we're not. Well, what the hell? Are you... Oh, god damn, I can't land on something when there's like a camera angle switching like that. Oh, good. Fire, I can't use it, but it's there. Oh, space! Ugh. I was gonna say, that's what should have happened. Like, I don't know why the camera panned way up like that before. See, if more levels were like this one, I wouldn't hate the game so much. And then we just fight Robotnik again. He's like right there. Like, the last two levels were just kind of like copies of each other. Oh, we're already up to the frickin' Imperial Tower. Ah, this stupid level. And again with the drawn. Is there nothing we can do? Wollen du an einer Wand hängst, drücke... Really? They tell me how to wall jump this late in the game? I already knew that. And I actually did understand that even without knowing what that is. Whenever you're hanging on a wall, press X in order to jump, like, to and from on the wall. Perhaps we have to fight fire with fire when you are almost... I can't read all that. Oh yeah, I forgot the stupid plotline where they try to burn us with the sun. That actually is a part of the game. For some reason I thought this level came later, but whatever. God damn it again. Patrick, you're fired again. This game is actually harder than I remember. Like, I always assumed most of it just played itself, so I didn't really, like, think about it. But there are some parts where you have to actually play it. Imagine that. It's still not a well-designed game. It can be challenging and not well-designed.
Die Erfolgschancen sind äußerst gering. Das ist nahezu aussichtslos. Hilfe! Komm heil wieder!
I actually never realized how relevant the words of the song are. I never really listened. It's like, this is the final battle. Here comes the sun, because we ran out of ideas for the story. Okay, I made those words up, but... generic, like, Japanese pop music. No. Hold on, I really like Robotnik's German voice, actually. Problem is, it takes so long to jump. I've never actually gotten to 999 rings in this game. It's one of the last levels of the game, and I got to 999 rings. That's a lot of rings. Mission complete. Complete level 25 with an S rank? I could swear I've done that before. Oh good, now I have more clothing. Amy's voice is the same. Is it really? Oh, you mean the voice? I was gonna say, how would that be possible? That's interesting. I did not know that. Damn it, I want to watch Digimon again. Mortar Canyon. I do enjoy Mortar Canyon. I do love Sora, at least it sounds like that. It really might. This stage is actually pretty good.
Das muss viel Energie verbraucht haben. Der Phantomrubin sollte jetzt schwächer sein. Das ist unsere letzte Chance, Infinite zu besiegen.
Support Sonic and the others. Something about the enemy, something. Maybe I'm more tired than I thought. Ah!
Das muss viel Energie verbraucht haben. Der Phantomrubin sollte jetzt schwächer sein. Das ist unsere letzte Chance, Infinite zu besiegen.
Phantom Ruby should be getting weaker. You think I would know the words because I played this game in English so many times. I do like this level in that you like actually go downward, which you don't see a lot in Sonic games. I like the kind of over the top. Generic. Look at the freaking mustache on that thing. I'm literally doing nothing right now. I'm just holding the button. Although I will say, the soldiers sound more credible as, like, German voices. The English voices are like, Sonic, we gotta help you, like... Ow. And another minute and a half level. How enjoyable. I just love how big that guy's mustache was. That was great. That was funny. Eh, screw it. Let's beat the damn game. We only have a few more levels. Granted, I'm playing this without doing any of the cutscenes, so, you know, add a half hour to that or whatever. Alright, so this is the infinite fight. I want to hear what he sounds like in German. Oh, I do remember that line from English. That was pretty good.
Hier schlummert der maskierte Clown. Den Grabstein wirst schließlich du brauchen, oder?
I get to hear Infinite and Sonic taunt each other in German. He has all this power, and all he does is make red squares. I don't get it. Wouldn't be my go-to thing, but whatever. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot there's like a cutscene during this. You. Together we will win. Friends are nothing but an illusion. Something I can't. I have to actually pay attention. I mean, it is an illusion, and yet it's still hurting me. I feel like there was supposed to be more to Infinite than this, and they just like ran out of time. It's like I feel like there was supposed to be like a supersonic fight against him at the end or something. It just never happens. honestly, I'm looking forward to Frontiers just for more interesting bosses than this. Like, they can't be less interesting than this. Like, there's got to be more to it. Alright, time for Doppel Turbo. Wow. That was like the laziest animation, too. Just by the way, you never find out if he dies. Like, he just kind of goes away. It's never addressed again. And I'm okay with that. Like, he was just a forgettable character. But that's it. He just falls on the ground, and they just kind of forget about him. And then we get the treat of playing this stupid stage. This is like the worst. Actually, I mean, it's actually a fair challenge, but it's an annoying classic Sonic stage.
Das Signal des Phantommobils ist jetzt unterirdisch. Dr. Eggman führt etwas im Schild.
Der Doktor hat noch nicht ausgespielt.
I like it when they call him...
Wir müssen in den Zentralturm kommen.
When they call him Dr. Eggman, they still say Doctor in English, but when they just say the Doctor, like Shadow did there, it's Doctor German. D-O-K. I love that. I don't know why. And the movie won't be a problem. Well, they won't be, but I think, well, I guess I won't spoil the amazing story, but let's just say we're not done with the Phantom Ruby yet. What an amazing story it is, though. The jump is so clunky. Ah, this stupid part. This is the auto-scroller. Scrolls are the worst possible thing. LMO. I mean, alright. This just makes me look forward to Frontiers more. Because, like, Frontiers has got to be... It just has to be better than this. I don't even know. Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be Game of the Year, but it's got to be better than this. Like, what is this? There's got to be more creativity in here. They're just flat platforms. That's all they are. It's an auto-scroller with flat platforms, uninspired music. Like, it's just... What is this? This actually isn't the only auto-scroller level in Sonic, but this is like the worst one. And it scrolls so slow that everything like pushes you into the corner. Except actually now it's scrolling a little faster. I forgot how much I hate this part. Now, Sonic Lost World had a few auto-scroller levels, but this one's awful. Ow. At least these rockets... Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm gonna die. At least the rockets actually, like, home in on you, unlike the enemies that shoot generic bullets at you. This was not a good game. Like, it wasn't the worst game. I pointed out a few good levels, but... It's just whatever. I would have almost rather just waited like another year or two for a really good game than them push this out. Like this was like time and effort wasted. I'm sorry. And it's not the worst thing ever, but like if this really took 4 years to make, just like take another year, just make a better game. Take 5 years and just make a really good game rather than this. And the weird thing is, like, these classic levels are supposed to be, like, nostalgia or whatever, but, like, none of the Genesis games had a part like this, so I don't know what this is referencing. This isn't referencing anything I remember. Got it. Basically, this stage reminds me of Scrap Brain Zone, but just a little bit easier, because Scrap Brain Zone was just a notoriously difficult stage.
Dort sollten wir durchkommen können. Wartet, ich schicke sofort Verstärkung.
Oh god, that line is even cringy in German. Two Sonics is so dreamy. I freaking hate that line. Make Tails look... Oh, Tails. Make Amy look even creepier than she already is. That's what she says. That's what she says in the English one, is Two Sonics is so dreamy. As if she just realized there are two Sonics. Why are there two Sonics? We don't really know. That's also never explained. Final Judgment. Except this level's actually super easy, I think. Sounds like it's going to be a hard level. I might still die, but... Ooh. Hold on. Granted, Final Judgment's a pretty cool word. See, even in German it doesn't make any sense. This is where he built Infinite. See, that makes him sound like a robot. God damn it, I can think of it too. Final. All I can think of is last. Like, der letzte Urteil. So I think Urteil is judgment. Was he born or was he built? Because even in English that never made sense to me. This is where Robotnik built Infinite, but then this is where he was born. But I know there's another word for final that's closer to the English one. Oh, I forgot those blades are instant death. That's the Sertile. Finale Sertile, okay. Yes, so you can understand why we're all confused. We don't know if he's a robot or not. Because he was built, but he was born. And that's what they say in English, too. That's not even a bad translation. The final message. Oh, you're going to miss the finale! No, I'm just kidding. It's not a very good finale. You do you, and if you have any time tomorrow night, well, actually it's going to be even later, so probably not. But Sonic Frontiers tomorrow night. I know it's going to be hard to follow up this gem of a game, but we're going to try. Although I'm definitely going to do the English, because I want to know what the hell they're saying. I don't want to know what other Sonic games have a German version. I guess that's the end of the level. I don't know. Why not? Well, thanks for stopping in, Big Mac. Appreciate it. Gute Nacht. Und es ist Zeit für die Doppelturbo. Ooh, space. What is cringe in German? Because this whole game is kind of cringe. Why are there so many rings here? This is game. Das ist Spiel. I like how this part just ends. Like, you just boost until you end.
Get a load of this!
Still don't get why that doesn't work if I don't know it.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Oh, they actually changed the word to make it German. That's nice of them. Death Egg Roboter. It's no longer the Death Egg Robot. Alright, final boss time. You can actually beat this game in a little over... Actually, maybe 2 hours, because I didn't start playing it until like 8 minutes into the stream. Oh, this is kind of a long fight. It's not terrible. The last part is pretty terrible, but the first 2 parts are at least somewhat different.
Er übertaktet den Phantommobil. Das ist normal. Jetzt kann ihm keine normale Waffe etwas anhaben.
We are counting on you. Give it everything, Sonic. You are our light full of hope. Oh, nice to know Tails sounds like a pussy no matter what the language. Mediocre final boss. Nice one. Ja, es ist nicht geil. Ich würde das gestehen. Oh, he's not here anymore. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. Poop. I mean, alright, poop. Ow. Ow. It was time for that laser to stop immediately. Crunch. Dog poop. Specifically dog poop, not just regular poop. Just want to point that out, that it is in fact dog poop. Can't believe I'm going to beat this game in like 2 hours. I feel like 2 hours in Sonic Frontiers, I'll be like still in the first part of the game. Sammy Classic Sonic? I mean, alright. Sammy Classic Sonic, alright. Works for me, I guess. Don't know what that effing means, but... Dog poop. I know, you made that very clear. You were not a fan of this boss. I don't think a lot of people are. I actually don't think it's that bad, but I've also kind of tolerated some crap. That's why I just need Sonic Frontiers to be decent. Like, I'm not expecting, like, a friggin' masterpiece, but, like, just give me something. Bullshit. Like, give me, like, 90s Sega. Well, 90s Sega was peak Sega. So give me, like, maybe mid-2000s Sega. Give me, like, Sonic Heroes quality. Something. Don't give me this nonsense. Yeah, it's not turkey. You better believe it's not turkey. I don't know what it means. Alright, doggy poopy. You guys get on a roll, and you just got it all going on, huh? Shit. Watch out. shit, missiles. Dog Doggerson. Yeah, alright, fine that. God damn, how long is this freaking fight? Shit. That's bullshit. Dog fucking Doggerson. I mean, alright. That's what's happening here. It's in your hands. Oh, speaking of hands, that robot sure has some big ones. I do enjoy fighting the Death Egg robot. Roboter. Vandom. I mean, alright, Vandom. Just keep this in mind tomorrow. All Frontiers has to do is beat this. That's all it's gotta do. Doggerson is so funny, it's alright. But like, that's all Frontiers has to do. Just beat this. This is not like unbeatable. Please, be better than this. I do enjoy... Damn it, I'm getting too distracted here. God damn, why did none of my fucking Stream Deck commands work? Hold on. I do this the hard way. I do enjoy Dog Doggerson. Alright, fine, Dog Doggerson. Dog Jose Van Lupo Doggerson. I mean, I do enjoy all that nonsense you just said. Hopefully after this I can fix my Stream Deck.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
You really have. Oh my god. Alright, let's keep going here. Let's get this nonsense over with. So stupid. You... That's stupid too. But whatever, at least it's a little funnier. You turned into Dog Doggerson, Doctor! Fucking... Did you just make that up, or is it from some movie? Like, what the hell's Dog Doggerson? I mean, yeah, Dog Doggerson's not bad. I mean, not like it's his genius writing or anything, but it still is kind of funny in its simplicity. Still better than the writing in this game. God damn it, this boss still has like almost more than half its health. Shit. There's like no more rings. Got it. Doggo dog where? That's not as funny. You just added the U to it. This is where it looks like the fight's gonna get, like, really epic, but it really isn't at all. And it plays, like, this really dramatic, like, Bayonetta-type music, like, this, like, amazing thing's gonna come out of it. And then, in the weirdest twist ever, a smaller robot comes out of the big robot. Like, why would the smaller robot be more threatening than the bigger robot?
Wähle Sonic. Vernichte ihn.
Hau drauf, Sonic!
And just by the way, this is almost exactly the same boss as Sonic Colors. Except Sonic Colors' final boss is better. But this is what I mean. Like, these bosses are all the same. Just homing attack them, avoid the stuff, and homing attack them again. I mean, I guess Doggerson doesn't like good creative bosses then. I don't know what to tell you. I will say I like the music here, but that's about it. I mean, it's 3 against 1. We should beat them. Just attack them. Alright, time for more attacking. I like how we collected rings during that. It's literally just the Sonic Colors final boss. Which isn't that much different than the Lost World final boss, by the way.
Es gibt nichts, was wir drei nicht erreichen können. Der Sieg ist zum Greifen nah. Dreifach.
Time for... Oh, actually, I want to see what the word... Is it Drymo? Doesn't even say it. I thought it was like triple boost in English. It would be Drymo Turbo. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Alright, well, that took way too long. That final boss took longer than like half the game. Well, not really, but... Well, there you go. That was Sonic Forces. Doggerson likes it. It's an okay game. It's a game. It had some potential. It lived up to pretty much none of it. But that's alright. Because tomorrow night, 11:30, right here, in this room, we're going to party like it's 1991 because it is the return of Sonic the Hedgehog with Chaos Blur, your resident Twitch Sonic fan. Yeah, I know you wouldn't know it based on how I criticize all these games, but I am, in fact, a Sonic fan. So I was looking around for any Sonic merchandise I could have had there. So tomorrow night, we celebrate the dawning of a new Sonic game. That can't possibly be worse than that, right? It can't be. At the very least, Sonic Team has tried, which almost makes it more insulting that they put this out. Because it's like, we didn't really try then, but we'll try now. It's like, no, why didn't you just try before? But, again, I appreciate everybody watching tonight. A little bit of action here with the Blur. Actually, pretty decent crowd throughout. We had Big Mac watching it for majority of it. Anyhow, but yeah, tomorrow night's the big one. The biggest non-retro stream I've ever done. The first new Sonic game since Sonic Forces, which we just played. Sonic Frontiers, Sega's first attempt at an open-world Sonic game. I mean, I would say I don't know what to expect, but I kind of do, because I've seen bits of the game. And we'll see. I honestly don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see what they got up their sleeve. I think it's going to be exciting. And I'm ready to check it out along with all of you. So we will see you tomorrow night as we forge new frontiers In fact, almost 24 hours from now. Sonic Frontiers for the very first time on this channel. But again, thank you so much tonight for watching. We'll get some rest. We'll get right back at it tomorrow. As always, stay chaotic. We're blurring out.
Chaos.